And this is where it all started. I'll never forget waking up to an email saying I've been accepted to the NUN program. Initially, I didn't know how to feel. Being from Darnestown, Maryland, a suburb of Washington, D.C., studying abroad first semester freshman year is far from ordinary. The idea of picking up shop and going to school in Europe for 3 months was a bit unsettling, but I think that's what made me want to do it even more. For me, college is about going outside of your comfort zone. NUN gives students a chance to be immersed in a foreign culture and not only learn about it, but interact through student service and everyday life. The way NUN program as a whole breaks out of the ordinary embodied exactly what I wanted out of a college experience. My name is Andrea Zanello, and this is my global experience as a freshman in the NUN Greece program.
No, we're never gonna talk about it, no way, no way.
As I drove to meet the rest of the NUN group at JFK Airport in New York City, I was nervous and full of expectation. I wondered whether or not I would click with the other students in the program and hope that the academics would meet my expectations. Upon arrival to Thessaloniki, my initial feelings were excitement, awe, and eager to explore my new home. I remember being starstruck by the pretty sunsets, nice Byzantine architecture, and rich culture that flourished throughout the city. The first week of the trip was full of first times. From my first trip to the noodle bar to the first time I got lost on the bus, these memories will be with me forever. As the semester has progressed, I've had unforgettable experiences in classes, roaming the city, service learning, and traveling. I also managed to make lifelong friends in the process. My first impression of American College of Thessaloniki was that it was a small but very well organized institution. The professors were hands-on, extremely well-spoken, and did everything they could to get their point across. In my science classes, professors held lectures in more of a discussion-based format, and whether it was professor meeting me out of office hours or staying late after lecture, they bent over backwards to make sure students got the help they needed. Overall, I feel as if from an academic standpoint, the NUN program delivered in providing us with a great institution full of professor-student interaction and many hands-on learning opportunities. From the start, it has always been important that ACT met my standards academically to ensure that I will have a smooth transition to Boston. I'm glad to say that I can rest easy knowing that by the end of my time here in Greece, I will be aptly prepared for what's to come at NU second semester.
Since September, I've had countless opportunities to interact with the population of Thessaloniki. One experience that really stood out to me was when we interviewed common citizens about their opinions on the economic crisis in our GE class. This made such an impact on me because it was primary evidence of the crisis in Greece. I interviewed a bank teller, which allowed me to connect with the culture on a personal level as he spoke his mind on globalization regarding Greece, how the media portrayed Greece, and Greece's role in a global economy. I feel this is one of the first times that I actually got a true taste of what Greek culture was all about and the strong will Greeks have. Not only did I connect with the culture through the interview, but it also taught me to look at current events at a more global perspective. Even though when living in America it can be hard to realize it, the world doesn't actually revolve around us.
For my service learning, I volunteered at Papa Nikolaou Hospital, and I can honestly say that I've learned more about the medical field in Greece than I could ever imagine. In comparison to my hospital work back home, I have found that the facilities here in Greece are of a much lower quality. From the structure of the building deteriorating to the lack of sanitation in the operating rooms, I was shocked by the low health standards. With that being said, the people who work in the hospitals are top-notch and very informative. I admired how each doctor did what they could in order to keep the community healthy and happy. I have assisted in a follow-up operation on a prenatal cyst, in bandaging an amputee patient, and helping with trauma cases. I'm glad to say I played my part in each patient's recovery. As a result of my experience, I can't help but value the medical system in America and our very high standards. My service learning at Papa Nikolaou has showed me that I need to take advantage of as many volunteer opportunities as possible to prepare for the medical field. It also shed light on the kind of doctor I want to be. In Greece, the doctors truly do care, and I hope to inherit that trait. My experiences abroad have taught me to approach things with a more global perspective, and I like to think they have made me into an all-around better person. Not only have I been studying hard, but I've successfully embraced another culture and truly feel it would help me develop throughout my academic career. My time at Thessaloniki has been one that will surely stay with me forever, and I'm eager to return home with the lesson I've learned and the values I've instilled while being